Hi, it's John. Here I am in Ben Nevis, the campsite right next to it. And if you were to look out the window just here, you would see Ben Nevis just behind the trees. I'm here in my camper van, and just over to the other side over here, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I can't quite show you. Is our caravan. And so, for those that call them different names in your country, the camper van is the thing that you drive. It's a van and it has like a bed that I'm sat on, has a little kitchen and toilet area, and the caravan is a trailer, so it has no engine and you tow it around. The 6 meter camper van and the 7 meter caravan combined um, are quite formidable at around 13, it's about 13 and a half meters long. Um, and I was scared of driving them, so we practiced driving them to like a local campsite for the first couple times that we stayed over. And it's great, like a family of four of us. It's just amazing. It's so luxurious to have a caravan. I mean, they're far cheaper than motorhomes or camper vans, but you get so much space for your money. Um, and the other good thing is that when you come to a campsite, you can leave your your caravan and drive away and come back to it. So it gives you that flexibility as well. You don't need to like put everything away every time that you move. Um, I was quite worried about it. It was funny, like I was the other option was to take our car to tow the caravan, and the car struggles. It is something like I think about 50 to 80 kilograms spare capacity, towing capacity. So it can definitely, for the specifications of the car, tow the caravan. But in reality, it's like right up there in terms of like almost equal weight. Um, and the camper van is much bigger and is harder to uh, it's not harder to it's much better at pulling the caravan because it can pull about 2 tons or maybe 2.5 tons, uh, and the caravan is a ton and a half. And to tell you all this kind of geeky camping detail is because I would just wanted to share the fear. Like I was scared of towing the two, going around things like maneuverability, like going around mini roundabouts, or these country roads like in Scotland, like our country roads are really quite quite this hand gesture, I don't know what this means. They're really windy and they're really narrow. Um, and even like motorway roundabouts and stuff. I was worried about those. Um, and then I was worried that if we came here and even if we managed to get here okay, that the visitor attractions would have height barriers and we couldn't bring our camper van in. Um, so And it's funny because I shared this fear with my family. I said, um, I'm really nervous about, pulling the caravan, and these are the things I'm nervous about. And we talked through them, and we said, well, the worst case is that we get here, and there's just some problems with some of the sites that we want to visit, and maybe we have to park a bit further away because the camper van can't get in. If there's a height barrier, for example. And then we also spoke about the other fear I had was stopping. Like if you stop at a motorway services, um, I need like a really big space, and I'm scared of reversing uh, the camper van and caravan and the car and caravan. I find it hard. I don't intuitively find it very easy um, to tow. And so again, my wife did an amazing job. She's always so well prepared and invests a lot of time. She found two fantastic stops for us. And it occurred to me that like I was kind of replaying it in my mind, I was thinking, when I visualize turning up to these motorway services, um, what action should I take? And the action that I was guided to take was like just follow the signs for the lorries, for the trucks, because they'll be designed for, the roads and the layouts and the parking will be designed for those vehicles. Um, and we're such a huge, train of a vehicle that, of course, it would be perfectly acceptable for us to be there. So we did. Um, and the first one was absolutely fine. There's a photo of it that I shared, and it's huge. And it's like the universe had said, John, it's okay. Like you're going to have like a really big space um, to drive into. So I did. So that was really cool. And then the second stop we went to also had a really big space. Uh, it had like camper van and like motorhome parking, but it wasn't very good for caravans. But I found a space for us. And then um, I also found that I could, uh, like while I was waiting for my family who went off to get some food and go to the toilet, I managed to practice like going backwards and forwards, reversing. It's quite funny because there's loads of space. And it's quite rare that I get time to practice. And it made me think perhaps I should, you know, do that more. That I should practice reversing, and and that would help me with my confidence as well. Um, and I shared, the photos yesterday, and it's quite funny because Instagram kept blocking me whenever I tried to put a narrative to the photos yesterday, and I said, I was scared doing this, but I went ahead and did it scared, do it brave anyway, and um, and it kept blocking me just saying that in the narrative, which was so annoying. But the other social media like TikTok and YouTube were fine. Um, and a dear friend, like commented and said, exactly like do it, be brave, like do it scared anyway. Um, and and the reward's just fantastic. Today we just like when we arrived yesterday, we just relaxed. Um, and then today we're going to do the cable car, which is just up. It kind of goes like I think about a third of the way up one of the mountains just next to us, and then we're going to go shopping. Um, and it's great having the camper van because my wife and daughter can go they can go shopping and they can like spend hours if they want to, and my son and I can uh, bond together in the camper van or go for a walk in the area with the dog. And so there's always a place to come back to. The camper van has its own diesel heater, so it keeps it nice and warm. And it also has like its own a great power system, so we can watch TV or even boil a kettle and make coffee or tea. My son loves tea. Um, so yeah, looking forward to that today. And then tomorrow, uh, if the weather holds, we're going to climb Ben Nevis, which is over 4,000 feet. Um, so yeah, really excited. I think Wikipedia says it'll take about 8 hours, or takes people about 8 hours. I've heard of some people do it in as little as 5.5, 6 hours. So that'll be super fun. We brought like our hill walking equipment. There's quite a lot of snow up at the very top of the mountain, so that'll be interesting too. Um, so yeah, so we're just here for 4 days and heading back on Friday. So looking forward to that. And also, my thanks for your kind comments. Like my finger, if you're not too squeamish, I managed to stab it with a screwdriver. I don't think it's focusing, but you get the idea. Um, and it healed really fast, like overnight. Like it was incredible. And it's quite funny because every time I've been doing something since, my body keeps saying, try and avoid like touching things with it, rest, give things that would annoy it a break. So like recording a song today, I'm skipping that today so that my finger gets a rest. And I think that's also, a great message as well as doing things scared is and being brave is also just like allowing your body to heal and put your self care first. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Sending so much love from Scotland. Love you.